Welcome to the Daily Jing for Wednesday, August 30th. Here's the quote of the day. Creativeness often consists of merely turning up what is already there. Did you know that right and left shoes were thought up only a little more than a century ago? Bernice Fitzgibbon. Okay, so let's look at the schedule. This is the second day of the course. Monday, you should have gone through the Start Here page and got yourself a Google account and started with the description of place assignment. Here's Wednesday today. Start looking at the reader analysis. Start the discussion, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Start the view and do's, which you will find in resource and content in D2L. The description of place essay is due Friday, or as I say here about due dates. Assignments are due within a window that extends from the due date posted in the schedule and the next class day. That should be to the next class day at 6 a.m. Example, an assignment due on a Friday is finally due by the following Monday at 6 a.m. An assignment due on a Wednesday is due by 6 a.m. on Friday. So the idea here is that the next class day is Wednesday. So you have until Wednesday next week at 6 a.m. to finally get your description of place essay to me in Google. Okay? So let's look at D2L. And you'll find the discussions in communications right here. And scroll down, make sure that you read the discussion requirements here. And then you go down to the Hofstadter essay and you click on this link. And when you do that, you'll go directly to a copy of Hofstadter's essay that I want you to put comments into. Now, you have to have your Google account up in order to do this because I need to see your name attached to the comments that you make, because otherwise you're in there as anonymous and you won't get credit if you're acting as anonymous. Okay, you get that idea? So we are not using D2L's discussion boards for the first two papers. When we get to the familiar essay, which is the third paper, I have discussion forums for each of the essays that we're reading. But for these first two, I give you a copy of the essay, and I want you to comment on it in the essay itself. Okay? So let's go back to the notes here. So as far as the discussions are concerned, let's review what it takes to write a good discussion post in a course that concentrates on reading essays from a writer's point of view. What you want to do is to discuss the question posed in the discussion and find sections of the essay, quote from the text, that will support your ideas about how the writer is using techniques of creative nonfiction, and then how you can use those same techniques in your own writing. To merely talk in generalities or just to agree with someone is not what we are looking for. Read as a writer and write posts that concentrate on technique. It behooves you to read my discussion posts. So I put some comments into Hofstadter. You have to go down into the article to find them, but look at those and do something like that with your own posts. Okay? So the question of the day is, where do I find the Hofstadter discussion. You find it in D2L and communications and the discussion. And then you click on the link that sends you to the paper itself, to a copy of his essay where you will put your comments in. Okay? All right, thanks. Bye.